everybody, to this week's edition of Tech Talk. I am Service Manager Derek. Happy to see you. With me again today is Phil and
Chris.
All right. Well, they are really into this today. Once again, I'm glad to see you guys have some nice clothes on.
Really changing it up. Get out of the work uniform.
Man, these guys are.
He doesn't own any other
clothes. I get one shirt a month, and this is the one I'm rocking. With us is the voice. I have failed to introduce him a couple times, and I've been hearing about it. He's kind of a prima donna, and if I don't talk about him, he gets very upset. So
did he complain?
Yeah, he complains every time. Voice, welcome to the show. Thank you for your.
Thanks for having me. It's good to be here.
Good to be here.
So there's the voice. We're gonna go with one of our more unusual questions that I think we've gotten, but it's great. I love these questions.
Possibly the greatest question, though.
It's possibly the greatest question, and it's not so much the question; it was the way it was worded. And so,
we're not judging anyone.
Not at all, because it was fantastic. And in fact, I wish I had thought to ask this question this way.
In this way,
yeah, it was fantastic. So I'm assuming this is related to a Phil, I think. But the question was, why is your hair so long? Which that sounds innocent enough, and obviously it's not me.
Not me.
So he's done up today, but he has long hair. But then it was the follow-up comment, the hair on the bottom of your face. Which I think is an international
the best way to word that ever.
Your beard, which fantastic question. Phil, why is the hair on the bottom of your face so long?
So originally, military, blah blah blah. Got out and I was like, I'm never shaving again. And then when my son was born, I shaved it for the first time.
I remember that. It was weird.
It was weird, right? Because these guys met me with a beard, and then I got married, so I shaved it again. And then had a second child in the Navy and shaved it again, and then I'm never doing it again. So we'll just see how long it goes. It's a fashion.
We are in Texas. It's the old ZZ Top thing.
So it's fashion.
It's because
it's just the looks.
And then of course with COVID and the mask, I kept it pretty trimmed.
I thought you just flipped the beard up.
Oh, God.
Use that as your mask. That's what he looks like riding down the highway without a helmet on, though.
Oh, it's terrible. You get the fairings, man. I gotta get the helmet. I gotta get the helmet strap, but it's getting long enough where it starts slapping me in the face again. So who knows? Maybe this summer I'll go with a new look.
So is there a lot of upkeep in this beard?
Oh, this one, no. So y'all can recommend any good products, or if you want to be featured, please send them my way.
Oh, there you go.
There is no upkeep in this whatsoever.
So for our bearded viewers out there, we're looking for beard info. We're beard novice. This is not beard.
This is not a beard.
This is and I learned recently it's not a goatee either. It's when it attaches, it's called something else. But if it's split, it's I don't know. It's definitely not.
Coming from the guy that used to shave and cut his hair once a month. So.
Used to.
I haven't seen you clean shaven in a minute.
Once a month, whether I need it or not. So that's how that works. So great tech question. Thank you for that tech comment. Now you've got the inside scoop as to why he does what he does. It's vanity only, because he wants to look like that.
Because I don't think his wife is a fan.
I need to look like a technician.
Yeah, he looks like a technician.
We got to have one in the dealership that looks like a technician.
So speaking of looks and modifying things, our topic today is going to be talking about what top 5 things would you do to a motorcycle that you purchase. I'm not going to limit it to Harley Davidson. Whatever bike you want to purchase, the top 5 accessories you are immediately going to install. And I'm going to include the voice on this one because he's been riding a lot too. Oh yeah, perk up there, buddy. You're going to list your top 5 as well. So Chris, I'm going to ask you to start first. Give us the bike you're purchasing. This can be a fantasy bike, or it can be a bike you've had, and then give me the top 5 accessories you're hanging on that thing.
Well, I am old, so
man,
whatever bike I buy, got to have some form of luggage. Whether it's saddlebags, I'm adding panniers. I'm putting soft saddlebags on. I had soft saddlebags on my soft tail for a while.
There's one.
Some bags. Yeah. Bars, generally. Stock bars, I like to be a little higher than stock.
Little higher stock,
yes.
Preferred style, traditional, meat hook.
Not a meat hook. As a technician, not a meat hook fan.
Why is that?
Don't like
Why
wiring
as a technician?
Don't like wiring them.
You don't like doing the maze?
No. So just give me some nice curves. I will throw it out there. I like Factory 47. They make a good product.
Yeah, and I got some feedback on the fat baggers. That's supposed to be a really good one too. I think we've done that a couple
Done a
times.
couple of them.
LA choppers. But the Amazon bars that are super cheap and look so good. How do you like wiring those?
Don't do it.
Yeah, okay.
They have a lot of metal slag inside.
Terrible welding.
Gets hooked on everything. It's
That's
horrible.
two.
Lighting, I prefer my brake lights to be a little brighter.
We're going like LED.
LEDs
All right.
of some sort.
Do you do the old man flash?
I don't.
Stuff?
I just
want some bright LEDs. How about facing forward?
Facing forward and yes. Passing, whether it's passing lamps or the turnstiles that are also white,
All right.
or
That's three. So what's four?
lighting my lights all in one.
Well, yeah, you don't get to split it up.
Clearly, some sort of sound mufflers.
Okay, so a little bit of exhaust.
A little bit of exhaust.
Performance.
And I'm not a huge motor performance guy, but on my twin cams, I like a little bit of cam.
A little bit.
211 small cam, nothing crazy.
So mild engine work.
Mild.
A little bit of noise.
Yeah.
And then basically utility comes in.
And the older I get,
So
the less
no
noise I
styling. We're not doing fancy wheels. Well, I don't want to steal thunder from anybody
I
else.
can't bring myself to spend the money on a fancy wheel.
So you're old and cheap. That's what we have
I'm
determined.
old and cheap. I have
Okay.
other things I want to buy.
I'm glad we've determined what you like in
Other
your
things I
motorcycle.
spend money on.
Awesome. Phil, same question.
All right. First and foremost, probably a battery tender. Gotta keep,
Wow.
Yeah, gotta keep up.
You
with
are
all
a
the-
technician.
I am a technician.
Well, I
Gotta-
have those already.
I mean, yes, I have them already, but if you're into purchasing a new bike, first and foremost, buy a battery tender. Keep your battery charged.
Straight to maintenance.
Straight to maintenance. I'm with Chris on this luggage, because I hate wearing a backpack.
Yes,
So on my choppers, I have a small little gas mask bag.
You had a couple there on your one.
Yeah. Couple.
I like a good phone holder.
Your time's up.
Let's see. Oh man.
So you didn't name the bike. That helps too. What bike are you starting?
Mix it up, man. All of them.
Any bike really.
Yeah, 3 bikes are all different styles.
Exhaust. That's
Exhaust.
the first thing I usually
Rowdy
change.
rowdies or just workables or lighter or what are you doing?
Performance, really.
Okay, so performance.
I'll rip anything off and put a 2-in-1 because
Okay.
I like the performance in that. A little bit of motor work, and then
That's four.
I would go with paint.
Really? Well, yeah, you do. So you are again the beard. He's a stylish kind of
I would
guy.
go with
A lot of airbrush.
Yeah.
paint. But when it comes to wheels and all of that, I love stock wheels,
Spokes.
I mean 13 spoke. So a lot of the stock wheels I just keep. So that's my 5.
Man, we are a boring group, but you know what? Why? Because we know all the goofy crap out there, and we've had to deal with it, and we love ripping it off and throwing it away.
Oh my God.
Voice. What's the bike? What's your top 5?
I don't know if I can tell you bike. I mean,
Yeah,
I can
genre then.
probably.
At least give me a brand
Stand
so
on
I can get an
Harley World.
idea.
No, we're not talking about
Ooh,
the
the
KZ.
production crew just piped up.
No, shut up. Adventure bike, but honestly,
Okay,
I
adventure
I
bike.
could apply these to any bike that I
All right, go for it.
So first, some sort of audio. So usually, like if it's coming in clean, right? I need something. So whether it's a Cena, a Cardo, or
Yeah,
something like
Helmet.
yeah.
Audio.
So
Okay.
I'm going along the same lines as Phil. Like I'm coming in clean, and I need to start from the ground up.
Yeah.
I need some sort of music, some sort of audio, something.
All right.
Risers,
Okay.
because where some bikes, like say like my old Fat Boy or something like that, I would have loved to put like Carlini's on it or something like
Yeah.
that. But a lot of my bikes, I've just actually put risers on because like I like to be higher up, but
It's just a little bit more.
yeah. So like the pan, I'm not gonna change the bars mainly because there's not a bunch of good pro taper would
Right.
kind of be cool, but just get them up a little bit higher.
Makes sense. There's 2.
Lights are important.
Especially on the off-road bike.
Yeah, we found
I'm
that
not going to name
it's
any
really nice.
brands, but Denali's really nice.
Denali's really nice. Glenn puts us all to shame.
Yeah,
So-
not anymore, but yeah.
Not anymore.
I
Yeah.
just ordered the new Denali's.
Yeah.
Chris is gonna put us all to shame here
Yeah, Chris
shortly.
will put us to shame. The Denali's.
Honey, don't watch this.
The Cam
See?
Smart system. Oh,
Oh, seat's
Seat.
a good one.
it's
Comfort.
a really
I think
good
every
bike.
bike that I've
Yeah.
done, I put a new seat on. I currently have a saddle
Mine
man.
a seat though.
Oh, I bought a lot of seats.
Yeah.
I've got
So
I usually
even
go to just a rummage yard and be like, oh, this looks cool.
I mean,
Throw it
even on the KZ, we got a lambskin. So, but like even the stock bagger seats, for me, kind of hurt. Like they don't feel good. And I know a lot of people like them.
I have my stock on my 14. I love it.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
on your butt.
Yeah.
More. You got one more that you've done to your bike. What have you done? What do you do? No.
Oh,
Voice
yeah.
does.
Oh,
Wasn't that four?
I don't.
You're not paying
I'm not
attention.
counting either.
And then I'll be the big baby. I really like heated grips.
Oh,
I had
man.
that thought after I was done.
Oh,
I'll be the big baby. They were
never
so
had
nice
heated
on our
grips
rides.
on
You do
anything,
now.
and I do now.
And-
Oh, it is a life changer.
There's nothing like getting up, campfire side,
Yeah.
packing everything up at 5 a.m, being dark, and then just putting the heated grip on and riding out and being like, oh,
when it was
nice.
34 degrees
Have
that
any of
morning.
you made the jump to the heated gear?
No.
No.
You know we have the plugs for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I
I'm
will
worried
say,
once you go down that slippery slope,
Once you get the heated pants,
there's
heated
no
jacket,
coming
it's back.
back. So I'm trying to stay away.
I think they make one for the Pan America, but I could be wrong. But the heated seat is something different too.
I'll give you a little. I've got.
See, I have a heated jacket that works off of a tool battery,
Oh, okay.
and it's nice. This is when I lived in Missouri and we got
I
colder.
mean, granted, it's only cold here like for 15 minutes
Yeah.
a year, but
Yeah.
still, in the places where it's really cold. When we've been out camping, it is nice. The heated grips
Oh,
make
it's so
me very
good.
that day we left, that morning we left, when it was
Yeah.
35 degrees.
Yeah.
It was.
The heated grips are very, very nice.
Yeah.
But those are good selections. So, in mine, I had. Are we talking about where I am right now, or I would have been? Because there was a
Your
time
call.
it was nothing.
Dealer's choice.
So,
Just top 5. I would just go top 5.
but there's
just,
top 5 of Derek in his 20s and top 5 of Derek
Well,
in
let's do
whatever
Derek
I am
Oldman.
now.
Let's do Derek Oldman.
Derek Oldman's boring.
Derek in his 20s had like the 996 and stuff like that.
Yeah, right.
That doesn't
So,
count.
so it was like cool, lights on my bike. People see me going down the road and big noisy exhaust and dumb crap. So now, yeah, I'm boring like you. I want to have a saddlebag. I want to have, cell phone holder and my Bluetooth in my helmet, so I can talk on the phone and all the dumb shit I'm not supposed to do. And then
Okay, that's one.
that was like 3, wasn't it? You can't count.
that's 2.
Seat for sure. I'd redid my seat. Love that a lot. I'd probably do that on any bike I get now because it does make a big difference. I'm kind of a suspension guy now. I'm digging the suspension. Back in the day, I could barely tell if I didn't have enough air pressure in my tires. I was an idiot. Now, man, do I feel the difference on good suspension. The Pan Am's come with a pretty nice freaking setup on it already, but when like my Road Glide and my Dyna, man, putting the good for either Progressive or Legend or Nolan's, holy crap!
I just got
change your riding style.
I just got my Legend back from being rebuilt, and it made a world of
Right?
difference.
I mean, so this is just as everyday riding. I don't think people give enough attention to suspension, and I'm not talking air ride where you can go up and down and look cool. I mean like good suspension. The return on your ride comfort and enjoyment for me is way amplified with suspension. The other stuff, the older I get, the noisy exhaust bug me. The power out of these new bikes is ridiculous, and I will modify them slightly, but nothing crazy, unless I just want an annoying bike. But yeah, I think those are my personal comfort is at the core of everything I'm talking about, whether it's the ride position, the gear I've got on there, or the bumpiness down the road. That's me. Please let us know what you guys all do to your bikes.
I have one thing for all you track guys out there.
Trike guys. Oh, here we go.
I just did this the other day for Legend
Lift kit.
and 12-inch shocks on the rear.
13. 12 or 13.
I think 13. They were
yeah.
13. You're right. 13. And then I did the front suspension too.
Makes a world of difference.
So I did that. Rode it. Awesome.
Yeah.
Literally, the next bike I worked on was a service on a normal trike without the suspension. Did the exact same test ride, and it was not nearly as nice. It was well worth it. And
So again, the suspension.
for the trike guys especially.
And suspension, you get what you
You
pay
pay for. Absolutely.
Cheap suspension is just that.
And cheap air ride. If you're gonna go air ride, don't get the cheap air ride. Cheap air ride's cheap air ride for a reason.
Yeah, so just pay attention to what you're buying. Talk to your technicians. Talk to people that have had that stuff before and used it before and see what they feel. Online reviews, somewhat.
Take them with a grain of salt.
Yeah,
Forums,
always. But I always go for the people that have actually been in the saddle and felt it and experienced it because I think it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
So, but again, let us know what you're seeing out there, what you're doing to your bikes out there at any stage of the game. We're interested in what's going on, the different riding styles, different conditions. We want to know too because we're always looking for what the worldwide fads are and stuff that's a must in your area or with the kind of riding you do. So please shoot that in or ask us any other questions and we'll keep answering. Thanks again for tuning in this week. We will see you in a week.
Bye.
Later.